Tonight, the road to the Cup stops at Game 4.
Predators take Game 3.
The Predators looking to tie the series and continue their historic run.
I mean, the place was just deafening in here.
And tonight, all eyes are on Smashville.
And look at the reaction on Broadway.
The team. The fans.
They end the way they began. All of them standing.
The atmosphere. Tonight is our night, Smashville.
News 2's half-hour special, Road to the Cup, starts now. Here are Eric Egan and Samantha Fisher.
That's right. Tonight is the night. Take a look at downtown Nashville. A sea of Preds fans all pumped for Game 4.
Yeah, let's keep that volume turned up in here, all right? Just a few blocks away also, Ascent Amphitheater, usually concerts. It's a game tonight. They're for a watch party. All the fans pretty pumped. They have that venue.
They are. We welcome you to our half-hour Road to the Cup special. It's going to be an electric night.
Yeah, the Preds have a chance to tie things up in the series. We have team coverage with crews all over downtown Nashville.
So first, let's go live to Bob Mueller and Corey Curtis for more on the magnitude of tonight.
I'll tell you guys, if this isn't a party, I don't know what a party is. The party on the plaza. Welcome to Road to the Cup, our News 2 special on Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. The magnitude of the game is huge. The crowd is huge. It's growing by the minute. We're a half an hour from the puck dropping. How important is a win tonight for this team?
Well, Bob, I mean, I don't want to overstate it, but a loss tonight and the Preds are in a major, major hole. Yes, it's the first of 4. Yes, they've both still got to get there. But if you lose tonight, you're faced with having to win in Pittsburgh 2 times. There's absolutely no room for error the rest of the way. The Preds are up against it. They'll try and downplay it, but they know this is big.
I mean, we don't look at it that way. It's just 1 game out of 7. We know they're at 2, we're at 1, and it's first of 4. So we're obviously looking to tie the series. It will be huge for us. Home ice again has been our thing this playoffs.
There's always pressures in the Stanley Cup playoffs, especially in the finals. And I mean, we've been in this situation, played a lot of tough games throughout the season, and this is definitely one of the toughest ones.
Tonight it's Game 4, and I mean, whatever happens tonight, we're going to talk about how big Game 5 is, and so on and so forth.
So it's virtually the same situation they faced in Game 2. And for Pittsburgh, they came to Nashville knowing that they only needed 1. So you can expect a major pushback from the Penguins tonight. I felt like Saturday night when that game went to 3-1, the Penguins just kind of rolled over and waited for Game 4. They're going to come out swinging tonight. You're going to see a big push from Pittsburgh.
A lot of fans very optimistic. You said this after the Preds were down 0-2. We're right where we expected to be.
As long as the home team wins, yes.
If we win tonight, we're right where this series is supposed to be. It becomes the best of 3.
Best of 3 is all you can ask for, especially when you're the team that does not have home ice advantage. You just have to steal 1.
The momentum is growing. The crowd is growing. It's close to game time. We'll be back here on the plaza in just a bit. Back there.
All right, thanks, guys. You know, it's Monday. We knew Saturday was a great turnout, but even on a Monday, the fans are out in full force.
Yeah, and even with the weather not even being great, Jessica Jagalois has a bird's-eye view of all the fun. She is live now from the roof of the stage on Lower Broadway. Hi there, Jess.
Well, the concert is over, but the party is still going on. It is turning into a watch party down on Broadway. As you can see, people have their chairs set up, their drinks in hand. They are waiting now for the game to begin. Now, what is great here is that you do not need tickets to be part of the action tonight.
Everybody has Preds fever. We've got our fang fingers ready. We're ready to bring the Stanley Cup home. I think what's great is that even if you don't have tickets and you're not inside the arena tonight, we have an experience here downtown that makes everybody feel like they're really a part of what makes Nashville great, which is our team spirit. We're going to cheer it on for the Predators tonight. We're going to win.
Now, it is officially a countdown, but a lot of these fans, we've seen them lining up starting at 6 a.m. this morning. That is a long day of drinking. So while the countdown has begun, let's hope that these fans won't be down for the count. Reporting live on the stage rooftop, I'm Jessica Jagalois, News 2's Road to the Cup.
Practice.
Well put.
They have practice.
That is true. Yeah, Nashville knows what they're doing in that regard. All right, as we mentioned earlier, there's a new place for fans to watch the game tonight. Ascent Amphitheater. Theater opening its gates just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, let's go to Nick Calloway live at Ascend tonight for more on this angle. Hey, Nick.
Family-friendly environment, so we've seen a lot of kids walk in.
Hey, guys, yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a very popular spot to watch the Preds game tonight. It is free, and take a look behind me as fans are slowly filing in, looking for seats, the perfect spots to watch the game tonight. By the time the gates open around 6 p.m. tonight, there were probably around 1,000 people waiting in line, waiting to get inside. We talked to some folks who got here around 6 hours ago, 6.5 hours ago, toughing out rain and humidity just to get the perfect spot.
Megan Barry's tweet, that they would be at Ascend, and so we parked over in LP Field and walked over the pedestrian bridge in the pouring down rain with 6 chairs on our back. And they were just getting here, setting up the tent, so we waited, and then we sat under the tents while it rained.
Having a chance to tie the series, go back to Pittsburgh for Game 5.
And they are dedicated. Guys, there is still plenty of room here at Ascend Amphitheater. The capacity is around 6,800 people, and there is still plenty of room for fans that want to get down here. It's going to be a little less crowded, hopefully, than the lower Broadway scene, but I got to be honest, everywhere downtown is going to be very loud once the puck drops tonight. We're going to toss it back to the studio where Joe Leadingham is going to take it away.
Thank you, Nick. A little bit on the Penguins now. Well, they're 1-2 in total points during the Stanley Cup playoffs, but the unthinkable happened to 2 of the NHL's biggest stars in Game 3. Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin did not register a single shot. Pretty remarkable considering that between the 2 of them, Crosby and Malkin have scored 16 goals in 21 games. And while the Preds downplayed the fact that neither player got a single shot off, it's never happened to both of them in the same game before.
You know, obviously holding them off the shot board there is important, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that that team's getting away scot-free. They're obviously dangerous and looking to make other plays. So, but at the end of the day, I thought the team did a pretty good job of just trying to slow them down in general.
They're 2 terrific players. You know, if they weren't taking the shots, they were probably making somebody else take the shots. They don't need to actually take it. They see the ice well, they bring people towards them, and then they make plays. But defensively, I thought we did a pretty good job.
Now, not only did Sidney Crosby not get any shots, but he has yet to score a goal in this series, and the numbers say he won't tonight. Preds are outscoring opponents 30-14 throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's going to be it for now. Make sure to stick with us. Our Road to the Cup special continues here on News 2.
You're watching News 2's pregame special, Road to the Cup. To Road to the Cup. Once again, here are Eric and Samantha.
And a great time-lapse video taken today showing the crowd growing in downtown Nashville. Awesome to see. Tens of thousands are expected there tonight as the Preds take on the Penguins in Game 4.
Yeah, now to a plea from the Preds head coach to fans.
How about this? Stop throwing catfish on the ice. We've seen catfish on the ice for just about every game this series. It's a Nashville tradition. We're knowing it well now. In Game 3, 5 of the fish were thrown. So now, Coach Peter Laviolette encouraging sportsmanship.
Help us secure our home ice advantage and prevent us from being penalized for unnecessary reasons. Please don't throw anything on the ice. And thank you for being the best fans in the National Hockey League.
Okay, now we go from catfish to another kind of fish.
We're talking about Captain Mike Fisher. Today is his birthday. So we go live back to the plaza where Corey Curtis is. And Corey, this is going to be a really special night for him, we hope.
Yeah, it's a good night, right, Bob?
I'll tell you, I don't know if it can get any better than this. It's Preds Pride today. Everybody in the city's wearing gold. It is Ryan Johansson, the unofficial mayor of Nashville today.
That's crazy.
And it's Mike Fisher's birthday. He's 37 today.
Yeah, but we also have breaking news on top of Mike Fisher's birthday. Wayne Gretzky was giving a press conference downstairs, and it was crashed by Charles Barkley.
Of course it was.
Yeah, Charles Barkley loves a party, and he came to Nashville.
He did.
Now, you're talking about Mike Fisher's birthday, turning 37 today. 17 years in the National Hockey League from a tough-as-nails player, and the players and the respect is overwhelming. But I got to tell you, the guys in the team, I'm not sure they know how old he really is.
He's obviously, I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely younger than he is. I mean, he's probably 36 probably. I think that's my good. Oh, even 37? Wow, yeah, you see? No, that's not old. He's in his prime.
Pretty amazing, and we have to wonder, is this the end of the line? We've heard the retirement rumors for years. With the Preds and the Stanley Cup, they're here again.
Let's hope not, but you're right. The rumors are out there. You know what else is being talked about are these fans and the crowd sizes that we have seen. And you know who knows fans? The Bridgestone Arena public address announcer, Paul McCann. I talked to him earlier, and he says not only is Nashville taking notice of the fans, the hockey world and the whole world has taken notice of the fans. Here's Paul.
This is amazing. I mean, if you look at Smashville, they're out in full force. They're making noise. They're ready for Game 4, and we're ready to send this back to Pittsburgh tied.
Is every PA announcer in the NHL jealous that these fans all know your name and all thank you politely when you tell us there's 1 minute to go in the period?
It is funny because we have a group on Facebook that we kind of trade ideas and stuff like that on it. They are all jealous of it. They look at it and go, how come our fans don't do that for me?
I've been to the playoffs. I started in Chicago, went to St. Louis. This is the first final game I've gone to. It's been ratcheted up for every game.
I tell you what, Saturday was an amazing day here in Nashville. I mean, 50,000 people outside, another 17.5 inside. Everybody pulling for the Preds, and you could see the team feed off of it. You could see them get better and better as the game went on. It was just amazing. That's the only word I've been able to come up with is amazing.
How well have these fans in this city shown itself to the rest of the country?
You know, it is interesting when you're seeing Pittsburgh columnists calling this wild, wacky, and perfect. When you hear, you know, all across the NHL, this market is finally getting recognized for what we've known all along. This is a hockey town. This town loves its hockey and it loves its Predators, and now everybody else knows it too.
Yes, they do. I've compared this a little bit to the 1990 run of the Titans in the Super Bowl, but the city has grown so much since then, and there's been so much change, and all these games are here, and these fans have just outdone themselves.
The Titans had to do it on the road. There's
Yes.
a big difference.
Yes.
Guys, I just saw on the Jumbotron behind us, the Preds have hit the ice. We're still about a half an hour from dropping the puck, and this building is packed. They're all in their seats already. Everybody's ready to play right now.
And if you're coming downtown, the plaza will be filled. Ascend Amphitheater is opening, big screens there. Everybody can watch the game there, so make sure you get downtown and enjoy this terrific game. Let's send it back to Eric and Sam.
All right, great work. Thanks, guys. I need one of those blazers that Paul McCann had. That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, and the top hat you saw in the background, the outfitting going on downtown is remarkable.
All right, south of downtown, meantime, Opry Mills is hosting its own watch party tonight for the big game.
Yeah, so let's go out to Naja Sherman live from Bavarian Beer House.
Hey, Sam and Eric, you know the good news is you don't have to be downtown to feel like you're getting in on all the action. These fans are pumped. People have started gathering out here and they're getting ready to enjoy watching the Preds play on a big 20-inch screen TV. There's going to be free beer flowing. They'll be serving bratwurst, hot dogs, and chicken. And one of the event organizers told me why this event is so special to these folks out here.
It couldn't get more exciting than this. I mean, we've seen it all over the city and everything that's happening, not only downtown, but throughout the entire community. I mean, it's just really great when people get together and cheer on the homeboys. It's great.
To be out here until the game ends tonight. So if you don't want to deal with the downtown crowds, I would say that outside of Opera Hills Mall is definitely the place to be. Reporting live, Naja Sherman, News 2.
So cool. All right, thank you, Naja. Everybody, if you haven't noticed, it feels like the entire city, the entire state is behind the Preds.
We have a lot of new hockey fans, and it's very cool. Up next, how Mayor Megan Barry is getting in on Preds fever.